My name is Roshandeep Singh and this is my video demonstration for SIT331 task 1.1p. In this task, we were supposed to create a moon robot simulation such that when a robot is placed on a square grid and it will be moving in different directions, we will be controlling the directions in the back end. So I will first show you my robot class. In the robot class, I made a variable x-axis and y-axis which will be denoting and storing the value of robot on x-axis and y-axis, and then I made a variable of directions which will be storing the direction in which robot will be placed, and then I made a variable size. This size variable is for the size of the grid of the robot. Now I have made a variable a boolean variable position which will be denoting that if the robot position is inside the map or not. Now I made the function of display map. In this function will be displaying the map. If the size of in a task sheet was given that size of the map should be always greater than 2 and less than or equal to 100. So I've kept this condition, and now I've kept two for loops. One is for the rows and other one is for the columns. And now if the position of the robot if the position of the robot is empty, then 01 is where other that then the if there is a robot on that position, then the simple function will be called, which I made below. In the symbol function, if the direction is stored is north, then this symbol will be printed, which is the arrow facing in north direction, and similarly for the west, east, south. Now if the uh, now I made a function of place robot, which will be placing the robot uh, which will be placing the robot. Now I've kept x-axis. If x-axis is greater than 0 and less than size, then only the value of x which will be entered by the user will be stored in the x-axis variable of the robot class. Similarly for the y-axis and similarly for the direction. Now, if now I've also kept condition that only north, east, south, and west directions will be stored. Other than that, it will show invalid directions. Now, for the rotate left function, I've kept condition that if the current direction is north, then it will be set to west. For if and the robot will be rotated to west. Similarly, for the west to south and south to east. Similarly, I've made the rotate right function. Now, for the move function, move method that was asked, I have kept the variable of new x, which will be the new x-axis on the movement. Now, for this function, we were asked that if the robot is facing in north direction, then it should be moved one step above in the north direction. Similarly, for the east, south, and west. If the if x for x-axis, uh, if the new x is greater than 0 and size is less, then only the robot will be placed. Otherwise, the move will be blocked, and since the robot cannot leave the map. Now in the main, I have asked the user to dynamically enter the size of map, and then to dynamically enter the position of x-axis and y-axis. And I have also asked the user, given user a menu so that user can select the command he wants to give, like move, rotate, left, rotate, right, and exit the command while using the while loop. Now I will show you the working of my program. I run the program. As you can see, at first it is asking me the size grid of the square map grid. So I will be keeping the size 6. As you can see, a 6 by 6 map has in place, and for the empty notation, the 0 will be placed. Now, suppose I keep the position of x-axis as 4 and y-axis at 3. Now, if I select north direction, then you can see a robot is placed at on x-axis at 4 and y-axis at 3, facing the north direction. Now, if I move the robot, I call the move function, then the robot is moved one step above at 4, 2 position on x-axis on y-axis, since the robot is facing in north direction. But if I want to rotate the robot, I can also rotate the robot. So now, rotating left, it is facing in the left in the west direction. Uh, And now when I will move the robot, then it will move in the left direction, as you can see in the 3, 2 position. Now if I again rotate it in right direction on 3, then it will again get rotated right in the facing north direction. And when if I try to place robot outside the map, as you can see that the move is blocked since the robot cannot leave the map. So it will make sure the robot is kept inside the area of the map. And on 4 it will exit the program. So this is my video demonstration for the working of my task of the robot simulation. Thank you.